Hello friends, today we're going to do some penetration tests with 12 gauge shot shells number 4. We're going to compare the Birdshot versus the Buckshot. On the right is Winchester Expert High Velocity 2 3/4 inch Birdshot shell. And on the left is a Remington Magnum Buckshot. That's a 3-inch Buckshot number 4 shotgun shell. And the gun we're going to use for this is a Mossberg 500. That's an 18.5-inch barrel. No chokes or anything, just a cylinder bore barrel. So let's head out to the range and see how this works out. Let's take a look at what we're going to be shooting here today. Start out with my silhouette target. I've got that painted up in green. So we'll be able to see the strikes of the pellets on that. Here is a very sturdy metal freezer door. It's very old, so the steel on it is very strong, and it is a lot stronger than a steel frame door. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. We'll try both, and of course some milk jugs filled with colored water. Here's an old rusted out wheelbarrow. Lost the wheel on that, so make for a real good target. See what happens there. And of course the door. And we have all this room here to work with. So let's see what the differences are between number 4 shot, Birdshot, and Buckshot. Should be interesting. Let's start out with those milk jugs. Do a little warm up here. Alright, that was number 4 Birdshot. We're going to hit that silhouette from 20 yards. Number 4 Birdshot. Alright, from 20 yards you can see that the pellets made a nice spread throughout the entire silhouette target. Number 4 Birdshot. I'm going to paint this up, see what the number 4 Buckshot does. Alright, now we're going to go back 20 yards with number 4 Buckshot. That number 4 Buckshot is so much stronger. Those are all 1/2-inch size shots that went throughout this whole silhouette target. It's not even of the same caliber as the number 4 Birdshot. You remember the number 4 Birdshot had it spread throughout. Here is just basically, similar spread, just far more power, which would be far more penetration easily. Let's take a look at this heavy, thick steel door. We're going to start out with Birdshot number 4 from 15 yards. Taking a look at this door, it seems as if not one of these Birdshots penetrated through. But here's a look at the spread. You can see that spread's pretty wide. I would say 2.5 feet. Nonetheless, it did not go through. None came back and hit me either, thankfully. It fell back a little bit. Let's take a look at that Buckshot, number 4. Here we go, 15 yards away. I shot kind of high, but that doesn't matter. This is a great illustration between the number 4 Buckshot and number 4 Birdshot. And it looks as if only 2 actually penetrated through this big thick steel door. But look at the difference in the spread. That's amazing. Let's see if it went through. It seems as if only one went through. There's an exit hole right there. That's it. Alright, rusty old wheelbarrow. I've got 2.5-inch Birdshot. I'm going to stay about 15 yards away, but I'm going to grab me some cover behind this tree. All right, the Birdshot did penetrate through. You can see the wheelbarrow. See right through it. And back on this side. Well, actually, not all of them did. About half of them penetrated through. Others did not. Nice dents, but did not penetrate through. So about half of them did. Let's take a look at that Buckshot. Buckshot, number 4, 15 yards away. Rusty wheelbarrow. Yeah, we knew what would happen there, didn't we? Easy entrance and exit holes from looks like each and every one of the Buckshots. And some even cut up this fence. I don't know if it's cut up from this fence from this Buckshot, because I've shot so many things against that fence, but there's no question that the Buckshot number 4 went through this rusty wheelbarrow. No problem. As for about 50% of the Birdshot did. Interesting. Let's check out this steel front door. I'm gonna load up first with Birdshot, then Buckshot, both number 4, all in one take. The area that is boxed out has not been penetrated through yet. Well, it's starting to rain pretty good, but I was able to manage to get most in the box. Actually, most of the Buckshot I shot high, but nonetheless, you can see the differences. As noted before, or if you have not seen my video yet, holy Geronimo, the Buckshot did not penetrate. Only 3 penetrated, and actually only 2 have full exit holes. This one does not. Wow. What a difference. Here we have the little pellets of Birdshot, and then the larger indentations of Buckshot, and they did not penetrate through the door. I would have never guessed, based on everything else that I shot up. Look at that, fellas. I find that quite amazing. Hey, I hope this helps somebody somehow. It seems that Birdshot and Buckshot number 4 will not penetrate through a steel door, therefore should not injure an innocent person in the case you had to use your shotgun against an intruder. I have to admit, I'm shocked. So I guess the long and short of it is, you can decide what would be your best self-defense in a 12 gauge, but you can't go wrong with either of these, although that number 4 Buckshot is pretty lethal. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.